The Nexus Enterprise B, and done. And last I left off, I actually went back in with some Vallejo wash here. I did a black and a gray, and I mixed them together, and basically did a little post shading. And some of it's not noticeable. You might be able to see it more on the bottom here. See where I did the saucer. I just blend in the decals and to also give it a just a little more of a weathered look, but not too weathered by no means. One decal I did not put on the Enterprise, and if you may notice, it's the little red lines that go on the side here. I think it kind of takes away from it, my personal opinion. It didn't come with the aftermarket ones at all. It does come with the kit one, and I think the kit one's just too old. I think it'd be more of a trouble than trying to fight it and all that. And I don't paint red lines, so we're just going to leave it like it is. But anyway, it's ready to have some pretty pictures taken of it. And I'll probably take them tonight and put them on Facebook if you'd like to see those in the album section. But everything lights up. We are good to go. I'm going to try to get this off the workbench because I got a project that I got to paint, and I don't really want to get any dust on it, and I'd have to cover it and all that. So we're going to finish this up today. It actually is done, but I always like to let it dry for a day, and then I'm ready to wrap it up and, send it to its rightful owner. I sealed everything off with, I do two things. One, I shoot Future on it. I do one light little mist coat on it, and then I go back in with matte varnish here, which I'm staying away from I probably showed you all the testers, lacquers there for sealers and everything. I've been going with the acrylic stuff because you can really thin this with water and manipulate it, and I think it gives a nice finish. And I just think it works out really well. I mean, hopefully I got another bottle of that. But anyway, the Enterprise B with the BHP vacuum form Nexus conversion kit. I think it turned out pretty darn slick. It's one of those little subtle conversions that just, I think sets off a model. But anyway, Nexus Enterprise B, done and done. The next starship we're going to build the Enterprise C, and I think I got enough lights. If not, I may have to go get some more, but that'll be up next after I get that off the workbench. So we'll start that probably in about a week, so more on that later. So up next, the Discovery. I actually finished assembling it this morning. It was one of those. It just, once you start, you just really can't stop. And I'll show one thing here. One thing about the Discovery, I'll have to use the instructions here for visual aid because I already assembled it. You actually get two rods. You get one rod that fits up in the ball. You get 6 spine. Then you got the midway point, which is the antenna. And then you got another pole that finishes off the back and the engines. And the pole actually goes all the way through the engine and fits in the third engine. All right. Well, it's actually pretty slick. I can't, but on mine I glued it together, but you can actually take it apart. And that's cool for traveling if you wanted to take it to shows, less likely to get broke and all that good stuff. But my one thing I recommend, and you actually get it's telescoping, you get actually a bar, a little bit bigger bar that goes in the middle of the antenna part here, and then you got the other bar that they just slide in together. That's cool and all. If you want to do it, I glued mine together because I actually wanted to see how it actually worked and everything. I recommend getting basically a 4-foot steel rod and just have it all one piece is what I recommend doing. I understand why they did it this way. They got to package it and all that. That's one reason. And also, I think taking it apart's a nice way to do it. But that's one thing I would recommend. I'd get a 4-foot one, whack it off at, I think it's like 41 inches long, and get it in there. I think you will have no problems whatsoever. So I got all the pods on. There's one thing on the antenna that I got to find. I want to show everyone. We'll go back here. We'll go back in time to the instructions, if I can find it real quick. Nope. Nope. Ah, yes. Someone has got to show me where part number 85 is. 85 is a little nub that goes right there on the end of the thing. I couldn't find it. I don't know if I actually pitched it on the sprue and just didn't see it or what. But anyway, I couldn't find that. So we're going to make do with some, for example, I got to go find it in here in my bucket of styrene. I'm going to actually just cut them off and glue them on, but no big deal. But anyway, highly recommend getting the longer tube for the Discovery. One thing, and you'll have to really keep check of, and I actually had them crooked, is you got to keep them straight. And I recommend, I wouldn't do it the way they did it. And what I would do is actually put one of these on, and then put the pods on, and then do the exact same thing with the other one. That way, when you start at the ball, you can you'll be straighter. I actually put them all on like they did, and I had it crooked, and I had to keep adjusting it and everything. I think putting the pods on one at a time on the spine, I think you'll be able to keep them more straighter once you get it assembled. But anyway, other than that, it went together pretty darn quick and fast. The only thing I got to do, and this is a little bit on my part, I couldn't get them like squared up, and I really tried to clamp them down when I was gluing the pieces. So I got a few places like right there that's just got like a little hairline. I'm just going to take tulip, and I've already done it like on that one. Just put it in there, fill it, and it done squared it up. So I just got to go in and fill in a few little areas. Some places actually, when I cut it off the sprue, I guess I just was really all into it when I cut it off. So got to fix a few little things. But other than that, we are good to go on that. I mean, we are sturdy with the dual pole. The graphic that I printed and glued on the inside of the interior. I mean, everything's just it's just a darn slick looking ship. Anyway, we're gonna get ready to paint, and I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I'm debating how I want to go about it, but I am going to I'm going to paint the 2010 one. So we're going to do the sulfur yellow one, and that's one reason why I want to get the white Starship off the table, because I want to start painting yellow paint. Don't want little drifting anything on here at all. So that's one reason. But I think what I want to do is it's supposed to be, I think it's off-white, and then it's got gray details, best way to explain it. So what I want to do is I think I'm going to go in and paint these dark gray and just kind of be sloppy at it and basically do like a pre-shade, and then I'll go back in and with the yellow and spray it yellow, and then go back in. We'll have to I'll probably have to do several airbrush panels, different colors of yellow, and then do some weathering powders and probably some acrylic washes and everything, and just work my way all the way down. I think that'll look slick, because we are going to take that to the hobby store and we will hang it up on the ceiling. But anyway, it's a gorgeous kit. I highly recommend to get one if you have not already. So that's what I've got going on today. I did have a shed update, so that was first, and I'll probably have another one probably this upcoming weekend, since it's supposed to be warmer. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.